This is Guru Focus Market Today, your afternoon market brief for Thursday, August 13. Here's where things stand. The S&P 500 closed at a record high, while the Nasdaq also advanced after softer-than-expected inflation data buoyed investor sentiment. The S&P 500's new peak came as wholesale prices in the United States were flat for July, coming in below expectations and signaling easing inflationary pressures. Meanwhile, U.S. mortgage rates dipped to 6.67%, marking their first decline in 6 weeks, though they remain higher than a year ago.
Turning now to corporate earnings, Cisco Systems fell 9%, despite the company reporting an earnings beat and issuing stronger-than-expected guidance. Investors appeared to focus on other market dynamics, leading to the sharp decline in the stock price. This next story is about Micron Technology, which saw its shares rise after disclosures suggested the company could begin retiring up to 12% of its shares, boosting investor confidence in the chipmaker. Also making news today, SanDisk shares surged following the company's Investor Day, where it unveiled an optimistic long-term financial model. The announcement lifted related semiconductor stocks as well.
Meanwhile, Netflix shares climbed after Pershing Square, led by billionaire investor Bill Ackman, disclosed new positions in the streaming giant and other AI-related stocks. On the IPO front, Anthropic is exploring a public offering, with Chief Financial Officer Krishna Rao leading early meetings with investors. The company is focusing on its enterprise AI strategy, though valuation details were not discussed at this stage. Turning to executive moves, OpenAI appointed a new Chief Revenue Officer as Denise Dresser departs, marking the second major executive exit in recent days at the artificial intelligence firm. Elsewhere, Tyson Foods announced the closure of its Joslin plant and another facility, and is seeking to sell a third, citing a historic shortage of cattle as the driving factor behind these operational changes. Now let's turn to government finances. The U.S. government is set to pay the highest interest rates for 30-year Treasury bonds in 25 years, reflecting ongoing fiscal and market pressures. Another story we're watching is the expansion of a product recall by Whole Foods Market, which has widened its recall of guacamole and dips due to a salmonella outbreak linked to jalapenos. More than 340 people in 27 states have been affected. In legal news, the city of Baltimore has filed lawsuits against prediction market platforms Kalshi and Polymarket, alleging they offered unlicensed sports betting and illegal prediction market gambling. Turning to the auto sector, Monterey Car Week auctions are projected to reach a record $500 million in sales, driven by strong demand from younger buyers and rare vehicles on offer. Meanwhile, in media, Forbes has dismissed Chief Content Officer Randall Lane after reports revealed he received a $6 million payment from the founder of a company that does business with the magazine. On the insider trading front, notable transactions include Jack Jaya Huang, CEO and 10% owner of 51 Talk online education group, purchasing 592,320 shares at $19.93 each, totaling $11.8 million. At Sea Limited, Chairman and CEO Xiaodong Li sold over 1,057,000 shares at $129.80 for a total of $137.28 million. Finally, upcoming earnings reports are expected from Applied Materials, D-Local, Celcuity, Alumis, and Heartflow, with analyst estimates ranging from positive earnings per share of $3.43 and revenue of nearly $9 billion for Applied Materials to negative earnings per share for Celcuity and Alumis. That wraps up today's market update. We'll be back soon with the latest market news. Thanks for listening to the Guru Focus Brief.